Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we are carrying on from last week's video. If you haven't seen it, we watched Money Game Part 1 and reacted to that. Today we are looking at Part 2. So let's get right into it. Starting off the same, I like that. But it's not a live one.
Strange time of living in panic and hysteria. Poor man learn, the rich man don't care for your narcissist mindset spread like malaria. Sit back and watch.
Okay. Right. So it starts off quite calm. Relax. Got Ren's voice being a part of the music. And then it comes in with the trumpets.
Strange time of living in panic and hysteria. Poor man learn, the rich man don't care for your narcissist mindset spread like malaria.
Right, strange times we're living in panic and hysteria. So this song was 3 years ago, right? So 2020. What was the biggest things in 2020? In England, it was COVID. That was still kicking a lot, and yeah, Brexit, I believe. Brexit was one. Yeah, they were strange times. COVID, Brexit, all this. Poor men learn, the rich man don't care for you. Now then. So that's suggesting that those, as before in the last video, we talked about how people are trapped inside this money game and you've got to be rich to be known and to be heard, and he's expressing more upon that now, and he's saying that people have understood this. So when you're narcissistic, you're wanting other people's approval, and him saying it's spreading like malaria, saying that it's constantly like it's going everywhere now, and sort of like egotistic as well. People looking for fame and fortune, just trying to be noticed. Just from the first few lines, he's gone in, and you could tell he was gonna go straight in from the trumpets as well. That was a nice way of doing it. So it comes in quietly, then the trumpets. And it goes in.
Living in panic and hysteria. Poor man learn, the rich man don't care for your narcissist mindset spread like malaria. Sit back and watch the show. America, Britain, split.
Okay. Just one line. Just one line there. And I already understood what he was on about
like
there.
Malaria.
Sit back and watch the show America. And you've got American Dad, and then in the background you hear a gun cocking, a rifle cocking. I think that could be talking about their problems with gun violence and conflict over in America, and talking about the government's lack to change the amendments.
I can watch the show. America, Britain, split through fickle shit. A government of hypocrites. These counterfeit politicians sit in parliament, not adequate.
So now he's gone back to the
America,
UK.
Britain, split through fickle shit. A government of
That is very true. A government of hypocrites. So for those that aren't in the UK and didn't hear about the Downing Street parties, they had a party during COVID, and they claimed it was a business meeting. And I think that's where he's going with the hypocrites line, and they're saying one thing but then going against what they've said.
hypocrites. These counterfeit politicians sit in parliament, not adequate. Come on. Needlessly bleeding resources all dry. Turn a blind eye if it means a pay rise. Oh, what a shame it would be.
Needlessly bleeding resources all dry. Turning a blind eye if it means a pay rise. Okay. So he's saying, like, with like deforestation, all that sort of stuff, we're bleeding the earth's resources, and they're turning a blind eye because they're making profit, they're making pay rises, and benefiting from it. But in the future, it's not going to benefit anyone. It's going to be a severe problem.
It's all dry. Turn a blind eye if it means a pay rise. Oh, what a shame it would be, I would die if number 10 Downing Street burned in a fire.
Oh, what a shame it would be, I would die if number 10 Downing Street burned in a fire. So obviously there's been people that have lost their homes due to not being able to afford their homes anymore because they're going on the rise all the time. The hypocrisy towards that, if it was number 10 where the Prime Minister's living, there'd be a lot more people sorting that out, and more than likely it would be through the government taking more tax from the poor.
Oh, what a shame it would be, I would die if number 10 Downing Street burned in a fire. Only joking, only messing, don't be stressing, I'm a peaceful adolescent, there's no need to be unpleasant.
So he's also, like, with the, if number 10 Downing Street burned in a fire, he's also, like, suggesting, like, if people were to do that, if he was to do that, like, as a joke, he's not saying that he's going to burn down number 10. But he's saying the hypocrisy of, if that was to happen, there'd be a lot more done about it. Whereas other people that have lost their homes due to not being able to afford it or external factors like floods or burning down, that sort of stuff, not much is done about it.
Fire. Only joking, only messing, don't be stressing, I'm a peaceful adolescent, there's no need to be unpleasant.
Yeah.
Write my thesis in a rhyme scheme to analyse the brain while my fingers on the trigger of a money game. Oh, rain, rain.
Oh yes, I love this. I love this.
A rhyme scheme to analyse the brain.
So it's linking back. It's linking back to part 1, where finger on the trigger of a money game, and then back in the core. The chorus again. So it's going back into the chorus from last time.
Fingers on the trigger of a money game. Oh, rain, 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 rain. A storm it comes our way. And no surprise to distorted lies. Poison in the veins.
I love this chorus.
Blame, 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 blame. It's easier to blame. But point the mirror at ourselves. We're all part of this whole money game.
Oh, I noticed that. I was vibing then. If you want to see the chorus and me depicting that as well, that is in part 1. I'm not going to go through it again. But I will go through this. On the screen, we see panic and hysteria. So that was the first line from this song. Strange times living in panic and hysteria was the first line. And it is popping up again with little visuals of conflict, of war, and riots, government, corruption, the money. And there's the little part as well. See if I can get it. There. So that is a scene from part 1 where he is trapped in the white clothing, he's tied up, and he's being forced to do this.
Money is a game and the ladder we climb turns a saint into a sinner with his finger in crime. I'll break it down for you motherfuckers line by line.
Okay.
This is business economics in a nursery rhyme.
Okay.
She sells seashells on a seashore, but the value of these shells will
Oh.
fall due to the laws of supply and demand. No one wants to buy shells because there's loads on the sand. Step 1,
Yeah.
must create a sense of scarcity. Shells will sell much better if the people think they're rare, you see. Bear with.
Oh my. He's put it in the seas. I like this. I like this a lot. Money is the game and the ladder we climb turns a saint into a sinner and with a finger in crime. So he's saying that corruption and criminal content, that is the way up the ladder eventually. because you can only get so far being morally honest.
Crime. I'll break it down for you motherfuckers line by line.
I
This is
love
business
this.
economics in a
Business economics in a nursery line. Line? Rhyme? Time? Wine? Crime? There we go.
She sells seashells on a seashore, but the value of these shells will fall due to the laws of supply and demand. No one wants to buy shells because there's loads on the sands.
Right, so he's saying how seashells on the seashore, that's a iconic nursery rhyme, but he's going more into it. So, she sells seashells on the seashore, but the value of these shells will fall due to the laws of supply and demand. So, supply and demand, if there's a high demand for them and a low supply of them, you can raise that price for the supply, and that demand will still buy. Whereas if you've got high demand like seashells, you find them all over the sun all the time. There's an abundance of them, so the supply's high, the demand you can pick them up. So there's no need to be buying seashells. And that's where he's talking about the...
Due to the laws of supply and demand, no one wants to buy shells because there's loads.
And that's where he goes on to saying no one wants to buy shells because there's loads on the sand. Yes.
On the sand, step one, must create a sense of scarcity. Shells will sell much better if the people think they're...
Yes, so if you gathered up all the shells in the entire planet and there was none around, they're rarer than diamonds because you've hidden them away in a very secure location that no one knows but you. You will then have the ability to have that low supply for everyone else, but a high demand. You've got to make them believe that it's something they need, something they want, and that's how you grow a product and you get money from that product. People will start thinking, yes, I do need a seashell. Don't know why you'd need a seashell, but yeah.
Rare, you see, bear with me. Take as many shells as you can find and hide them on an island. Stop
Yes.
high until they're rare.
Yes, he even talks about that. Oh, yes, perfect. I've done economics, so I know this sort of stuff. Yes, I like this. And takes as many shells as you can find and hide them on an island. Stockpile them high until they're rarer than a diamond. Exactly what I've just been talking about. Perfect. So yes, but stockpile them, hide them away, until they're rarer than diamonds. And then I'm guessing step 3 is going to talk about selling them at a high price and making a load of money.
Rarer than a diamond, step 2. Gotta make the people think that they want it, really want it,
There
really
we go.
fucking want it. Hit 'em like Bronson.
Yes. Bronson, oh god, what a fine man. So he's saying, like I was saying, if you've got something that's in low supply but high demand, people will pay high prices for that. However, you've got to make them think that is the thing they need in life and that they want them really badly. And this is what he's saying, that you really want them. Really, really want them. He's expressing that 3 times, that you want them. So with that, you've got to make it look like, say, if I... Say I was selling a pen, a standard pen, and there was no other pens in the world. People would really want it because a lot of people write, authors, and English teachers, students. Many people want them, so I could sell for a high price if there was none other in the world.
You fucking want, hit 'em like Bronson. Influencers, product placement, featured primetime entertainment. If you haven't got a show, then...
Yes. So this is going on to marketing now, where he's talking about influencers, product placement, featured primetime entertainment. If you haven't got a shell, then you're just a fucking waste man. Yeah, so he's making it like seashells are the one thing you need in life. It's like oxygen. You need it that badly. It's like smokers and tobacco. With influencers, product placement, ads, all that stuff, you see ads every day. You have influencers all over now on YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, Insta, everywhere. And there's always ads around. Even on TV shows, they have ad breaks through commercials. That's how you grow your brand. You then create more of a following towards it, and it gets the word out there. And with that as well, if you haven't got a shell, you're just a fucking waste man. He's saying, like, if you don't have this, you're useless in life.
You're just a fucking waste man. Free. It's Monopoly. Invest inside some property. Start a
I like that. Ooh, okay. It's Monopoly. Invest inside some property. Start a corporation. Make a logo. Do it properly. Okay. I like how there's the Apple logo behind. I don't hate Apple, but I'm an Android user, and there's probably going to be a lot of comments saying, I'm sorry for you, but I'm happy. So, and I save a lot more money when I buy Android, so it's a win-win in my opinion. But him referencing Hasbro, you see the actual Monopoly game there. In that game, I've played it many a times. I'm pretty sure you probably have too. But the aim is to bankrupt the other players, and you take all the money basically.
Invest inside some property. Start a corporation, make a logo, do it properly. Shells must sell, that will be your new philosophy. Swallow all your morals, they're
Okay, so that will be your new philosophy. Swallow all your morals, they're a poor man's quality. So he's saying, in order to get to this high level of selling, with people wanting this high demand for something like seashells, you're gonna have to swallow your pride, your morals, and just everything you'd normally believe to get into that higher bracket of living and become rich, basically. He's saying they're a poor man's quality and you'll be stuck.
poor man's quality. 4. Expand, expand, expand. Clear forest, make land, fresh blood on hands. 5. Why just shells?
Whoa. Slow. Expand. So he's saying now, when you've got to that level where there's this high demand, this could just be at your local country at this point. And now you're looking towards expansion to other countries or other counties. And eventually you'll be expanding all the way around the world.
Expand, expand. Clear forest, make land, fresh blood.
Clear forests make land. So he's saying now, like, you're taking all that you've done and you're expanding that much. You're doing the deforestation, you're making the land for maybe your own personal stores, like physical stores. You might have started off with an online store, which is a lot better for the world. But now it's because you've thrown all these morals and they're all gone now. You're tearing down forests, you're making land, you're selling more and more in physical person to person. You've got people working for you, fresh blood, that know nothing better.
On hands. 5. Why just shells? Why limit yourself?
Now, this is where you turn one product into an expansion completely in a different way. So why just shells? Why limit yourselves? Seashells sell oil as well. Like, oil is a big seller. it doesn't exactly grow on trees. It is limited, and we are using it up every day with cars, planes, ships, all that. And that's why we're looking towards electric now, because that can be remade. Well, not remade, but converted. I'm not going into science. But he's saying how if you want to really get to the top, you can't just sell one product. You've got to expand into different things. Oil is a big seller, and that will make you a lot of money.
She sells seashells, sell oil as well. 6 guns, sell stock, sell diamonds, sell rock, sell water to a...
Okay, so guns, sell stocks, sell diamonds, sell rocks, sell water to a fish, sell the time to a clock. Oh, okay, I like that. So he's saying expand more onto guns, stocks, diamonds, whatever actually gets you a profit, do it. Because that's, if it's making a profit for others, you can make a profit from it too. And then sell water to a fish, sell the time to a clock. Water to a fish, obviously fish live in water, so selling water to a fish, they need it. It's a bit hypocritical though, because they live in it. So you're taking all the water away from them and then charging them to have it back. Same with time to a clock. A clock functions on time. And although you set the time, you don't control time. And the clock doesn't control time in a way. But if you took away time, that clock is useless. I like the water to a fish one. That is the best analogy I've ever seen. Wow.
A fish sell the time to a clock. 7. Press on the gas, take your foot off the brakes, then run to be the president.
Press on the gas, take your foot off the brakes. So now he's saying go full speed ahead, go right to the top, be the president of the biggest country. At that point, you are that well known because of all your branding and networking and sales in general. Your company's known, and therefore you will be known because of it, and you can run for that highest of positions at this point.
The United States, 8 big smile, mate, big wave, that's great. Now the truth is overrated.
Big smile, mate. Big wave, that's great. Now the truth is overrated, tell lies out the gate. So right from the start, so from starting the campaign to run for presidency, he's saying you tell lies out the gate, you tell them what they want to hear and what you plan on doing in quotes. And then obviously a lot of people, especially as of late, have gone back on it, going back to COVID, Christmas party, everyone must stay in their homes and not be sociable, but we can have a party. Come on, stop it. Think about it. Sorry, business meeting. I apologise.
Tell lies out the gate, 9, polarise the people. Controversy is the game, it don't matter if they hate you, if they...
Controversy is the game, it don't matter if they hate you, if they all say your name. So he's saying, because you're that high up now, which is also linking back to part 1, you're that high up that people are all saying your name, whether it's good or bad, you will win in this, because people further down in this money game ladder, in a sense, they will potentially be seen, but not to a vast extent. So they won't be heard and it won't affect you at this point.
They all say your name, 10. The world is yours. Step out on the stage to a round of applause. You're a liar, cheat, a devil, a whore, and you sell seashells on the seashore.
You're a liar, a cheat, a devil, a whore, and you sell seashells on the seashore. So you've gone from just selling them on the seashore to now being corrupt, a liar, a cheat. He's literally explained how people rise to the top in under 3 minutes.
You're a liar, cheat, a devil,
Wow.
a whore, and you sell seashells on the seashore. Rain, 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 a storm it comes our way. And no surprise to distorted lies, poison in the veins, but we die upon the blame, 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 blame. It's easier to blame, but point the mirror at ourselves. We're all part of this whole money game.
We are. We're all a part of this.
This old money game.
I'd love to see the back without all the songs coming up.
This old.
Okay. I think I need to lie down. I'm not gonna lie. A nursery rhyme has just been taken and explained economics in a nutshell. Nothing can stop this man. He is the best. If you did enjoy that, please smash the like button, hit subscribe, and oh my days, what a video. 3 minutes 42 seconds. And he's gone through corruption, he's gone through deceit, lies, and just the whole nursery rhyme thing is still, it's hurting because of how well it's done. Talking about going from selling seashells on the seashore to being on top of the world through the economic ladder. Absolutely amazing. I cannot wait for part 3. Until then, hit the like, subscribe, post in the comments what you want me to see next and react to.